Hello everyone and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home. In today's video we are going to be giving the boys' bathroom a makeover. We have been renovating this fixer-upper for the last couple of months and we are just now finally getting to renovating this bathroom. Here is what it looked like before, and stay tuned until the end of the video and I will be doing lots of before and after clips. It's a huge transformation, so stay tuned until the end of the video to see that, and we're going to be taking you through the whole process in this video. As you can see, this bathroom desperately needed a makeover. It was very orange in this bathroom. All the walls were painted a dark orange, the cabinets were dated, and the floor was a red painted concrete. The room just really needed a facelift and a complete makeover, and that is what we are going to be giving it today. So I hope that you guys enjoy, and please subscribe if you are new, and you can also head over and follow me on Instagram. I did share some sneak peeks of me doing this bathroom makeover over there on my Instagram stories the other day. So if you have Instagram, be sure that you're following me over there, and let's get straight into this video. The first step was to strip the bathroom of everything. I took everything off of the walls, the mirrors, the towel bars, and then I took all of the screws and the nails out of the walls, took the doors off of the cabinet because I was going to be painting that, took off all of the knobs so that I could paint that, pulled up all of the floor trim, and then I went in and filled all of the holes on the walls, just prepping these walls for paint. The next step was to get this vanity sanded down, and I wanted to get this sanded before I put any paint on the walls or the ceilings. So I went ahead and sanded that whole vanity and the doors as well that I had taken off and put outside. And this sander we've been using throughout the whole renovation. We really love it. It's a great affordable price on Amazon. So I'll be sure and put a link for it down below. Once all of that was sanded, it was time to start painting the ceiling. Painting ceilings is definitely not my favorite job. It can be quite backbreaking to paint a ceiling. Thankfully, this one wasn't too big, and it was really satisfying to paint this ceiling because it was like an off-white yellow color, and I didn't realize how yellow it was until I started painting on that white ceiling paint, and it was just really awesome to be able to turn it from yellow to a nice crisp white. And thankfully we had a ton of ceiling paint left over after the contractor was done painting the interior of our house, so I was able to use some of that to paint this ceiling. And the ceiling paint that we used in our whole house was just a Valspar ceiling paint from Lowe's in a flat finish. We always keep a can of wall texture in our renovation closet because all of our walls have a slight texture to them. So after you patch up holes on them, you have to spray a little bit of that texture in a can on there. And then my husband removed the light fixture from the wall, and he also went ahead and moved that toilet into the tub so that he could lay down the tile the next day. And also I just had more room to paint and everything, made it a lot easier. Now I am painting the primer onto the wall, and because these walls were such a dark orange, I had to do 2 coats of primer on them before I put on the actual wall color that I wanted. And thankfully we also had a lot of primer left over after our contractor was done painting the interior of our house, so I didn't have to buy any of that either, and I could just use up a bunch of that on the walls. Once I had 2 coats of primer on the walls, then I went ahead and got started on this vanity, and the color that I'm using on the vanity is called Peppercorn by Sherwin-Williams. This color is such a pretty dark gray. It's just great for a bathroom vanity, and this was actually leftover paint that I had as well, and the fact that I got to use so much leftover paint in this bathroom really helped to cut back on cost. I'm using a little paintbrush for the corners and then a foam roller for the rest of the door, and the foam roller worked awesome. These doors got completely smooth. You can also sand in between coats if you're having trouble with bubbles or anything, but if you see bubbles when you first paint it on, all of those should go down as the paint dries. Okay, so once I had 2 coats of paint on the vanity, now it is time to put the final color on these walls, and the color that I went with is Alabaster by Sherwin-Williams. It took about a half gallon of paint to cover all of these walls, and that cost right around $14. I'm going to show you a little trick here. If you're trying to save money on your bathroom makeover, then you can just spray paint your towel bars and your toilet paper holder, all of those things, even the knobs on your cabinets, with this awesome spray paint. We used this in our last renovation video. I had about a half can of this left over, so I decided to just try spray painting the toilet paper holder so that I didn't have to buy a new one. That saved me about 12 bucks that I could use on decor for the bathroom instead of having to buy a whole new toilet paper holder. And you could use this spray paint on your towel bars and all of that kind of stuff, like I said, and really help you to be able to cut back on costs. This spray paint is so awesome, and it bonds so well to metal. You get a nice smooth finish, and the can only costs about $5. That's really going to help you to cut back on costs in your bathroom makeover. Now the next step, my husband removed the sink and the faucet from the vanity, and then he started laying the tile on the floor. Now this tile I got from Floor & Decor. I found it for a really great deal. So we only spent $27 to tile this floor because we had enough grout and everything else left over from the last tile job that we did that we were able to use all of that up on this floor. So the only thing that I had to buy was the tile, and the tile only cost me $27. So we really did this floor on a budget, and I think that it turned out amazing. This tile is a porcelain tile, and even though it was such a great price, it is a really great quality, just simple tile that's going to be great for a kid's bathroom. So after my husband got all of that tile cut and he got it laid down, then he went ahead and installed the light fixture up here. Found this light fixture on Amazon, and it took a lot of searching to find one that was affordable, that was the style that I wanted, because light fixtures can be very pricey. I found this one for $48.99 off of Amazon. I'll put the link for it it down below. We love this light fixture. It's amazing quality, but we're almost thinking that now we might have to switch it out for one that's a 2 or 3, just because the one looks a little bit small for the space. And then the mirror was from Hobby Lobby, and I got that for $32 on sale. So after we had hung up the light fixture and the mirror, then my husband installed the switches and the plugins. Okay, so now we are going to try out something that I've been wanting to try out for a while. I've seen a lot of people use this stuff, and I've always wanted to try it out for myself and see if it actually works. So this stuff is supposed to look like marble or granite, but yet it is a peel and stick like countertop paper. I bought this off of Amazon for $27.99 for this big roll, and it was perfect for this countertop, and we had some left over. I figured this would be the perfect countertop to try this out on because we weren't quite ready to put a new countertop slab on this cabinet. We would eventually love to do that for this vanity, but probably not for like another year or two. So for now, I just wanted to try out this paper, and we have mixed feelings about it. It's a really awesome paper that sticks amazing, and it would be absolutely perfect if you were a renter and looking to just update your space with something that you could easily peel off when you leave. But it got a little bit complicated just because this countertop has got so many grooves and it's got that back piece and everything. But it's definitely a great way to give your countertop a quick little makeover and only spend 20 bucks. The link for it will be down below if you want to give it a try yourself. And we did keep the original sink to cut back on cost. It was a great quality sink, but we did install a new faucet from Amazon. That was $47.99. And the next step in this makeover was that my husband grouted the floor, and then after that he cut the floor trim and installed that, and this was just leftover floor trim that we had from previous renovations. Okay, so one of the last steps was that I had to caulk all of the bathrooms, so around the trim, and then you also have to do the edges of that contact paper so that no moisture can get in underneath of that. Once I was done with that, I went ahead and put up the curtain rod and also the curtain. I got both of these at Walmart. So the curtain was $14 and then the curtain rod was $9.88. And then those black curtain clips, those are really good quality. I love those. I got them off of Amazon for only $3.59 for the whole pack. Now comes the fun part of this makeover, which is the decorating. And I got this real plant from Lowe's that I was going to hang up here in the corner, but that didn't really work out. So I ended up just putting that in a pot on the countertop. Okay, so now comes the best part of the video, and that is the before and the after clips. You guys get to see what a transformation this was. Okay, so what do you guys think of the bathroom transformation? Let me know down in the comments. We worked really hard on this bathroom. It took us over a week to do all of this, but it just transformed the space so much, from a dreary orange and red and dated bathroom to just this calming white bathroom, and I love it. It makes all of that hard work so worth it. I'm still finishing up the final touches on this bathroom, so there's going to be a part 2 to this video. Stay tuned. I still want to add a rug. I'm going to switch out that bear print for actually some shelves above the toilet and a couple of other things, so just stay tuned for that part 2 to this video, and I will go into more detail about the bathroom. But I hope that you enjoy getting to see the makeover process. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. And that part 2 to this video will probably be up like the end of next week, so there'll be 2 other videos in between that. Thanks for watching. Bye.